are speaking, and I just wanted to give you another little update because I said I was going to head to the doctor this morning. What a waste of time, as I knew it would be. But not only did I not get my doctor, I got an intern. I got like a resident or something, and she'd never heard of Tysabri. She'd never heard of any of the medications for MS. She knew nothing about MS, and she would kind of scurry out and talk to the real doctor and then run back in. I was there for like 45 minutes to an hour. I waited 45 minutes, and I was there in the office wasting my time, as I knew it would be. She said, well, there's really nothing we can do to treat it anyway. Waste of my time. When I got home, though, I did call the clinic, my neurologist's office. The neurologist that I have for the Tysabri is a different neurologist that had been handling my claim. So now I'm going to be handled out of this education center. And I did give the nurse there a call. She called me back. I left a message yesterday. She called me back, and I called her back. And we actually talked for probably 10 minutes. And she recorded everything I had to say. She understood everything that I was telling her. She documented it all. She said that she'd put it all through to the neurologist, but it just sounds like a typical MS flare-up or an attack. Doesn't mean you can't go on steroids with Tysabri, but I'm not interested in those anyway. But she said, you want to wait it out, wait it out. I'll just use a few sick days and reevaluate my situation in another month. But she basically said it doesn't discount my ability to participate in the Tysabri regimen. I'm able to do it. I was terrified that I wouldn't. She doesn't seem to think that there's any inference here for PML. So she seems to think it's okay. And here I am with my gallon of coffee again. This is how I get through my day. But I had a few comments on what I wrote last time, and other people are just sharing the same experience of just trudging along. I don't think, maybe a person who's not suffering from MS would sort of, and in my old days, a really bad day with MS fatigue is like, a terrible hangover. It's like drinking until 4 a.m. and having a great time and not being able to go to bed and having to be at work at 7 a.m. and then kindly perform your day. That is what a day with MS fatigue is like, and it's overbearing. It's just awful. It's a blanket that covers you and doesn't hardly let you breathe. So I'm darn well going to stand up for myself and say, hey, I'm going to take a little bit of a breather, and I'm going to find a way to overcome this, and then hopefully I can return. But I'm exhausted, and I'm a little bit nervous about my next infusion. But I wanted to give everybody an update that it's just looking like it's an MS flare-up, and I did get some kind words and some understanding from the MS clinic. GP, guinea pig, I think that's what that stands for, guinea pig. Anyway, I could expand. But never mind. I mean, it seems to me when you go to the GP, most of the time, you know more than they do about this subject. They don't. My doctor, anyway, the intern I had, hardly knew what MS stood for, which I found really frustrating. No worries, though. I'm just going to wait this out. It'll all be okay, and I just want to thank everybody out there for your support. The comments that people have been posting mean the world to me, because very few people, as hard as they try to understand what you describe and what you say, they can't. Nobody can understand how this feels. So I really love reaching out and having people talk back and commenting on other people's videos, and just having that support network is really important. It's really meant a lot to me. So, cross your fingers that this is short and sweet, and I'll let you know, okay? I'll leave it alone for a bit, and I'll let you know when everything's kind of, passed over, and I'll make a little blurb before my next infusion. I believe it's on the 24th of September, which is Thursday. Okay? Cheerio. Bye.